There are many reasons as to why military academies may be a better choice than Ivy League colleges. First of all, discipline is a big part of attending a military academy. Cadets have discipline instilled in them every single day, from formations to classes to military duties. At the same time, it improves their well-roundedness as it prepares them physically, mentally, academically, and even militarily. So those are already two things that you don't get in an Ivy League college. At an Ivy League college, college students are free to do what they please, and they don't have that same discipline instilled in them. And at the same time, they don't get that well-roundedness as physical activity and physical fitness are not a big priority of Ivy League colleges. Third, friendships and bonds cannot be replicated as they are made in the military academies. Everyone goes through the same struggles and the same hardships, which creates a bond that can't be replicated anywhere else, especially at an Ivy League college where it's survival of the fittest. Prestige is another big factor when attending a military academy. Military academies go back decades as to their lineage and hold a lot of prestige, which is shown in the class rings and a lot of the traditions that are practiced here at West Point, the Naval Academy, and even the Air Force Academy and other service academies around the nation. As to Ivy League colleges, friendships and bonds are extremely hard to develop as everyone has their own classes and lives to live. For prestige, while Ivy League colleges may have that same prestige, it is a little bit different. West Point and other military academies get their prestige from the history and the lineage and the long gray line and such traditions. Ivy Leagues rather get them from the reputation of their education and more of the status and the diploma that they receive at the end of their graduation. There are also a couple advantages that they have over military academies. Some of those include a freshman major, grade education, and a diploma in prestige. As for a freshman major, at an Ivy League, you can start to take classes that you are actually interested in and really want to have a profession in later in the future as a freshman. At a military academy, you are often required to take prerequisite courses your first, second, and even sometimes into your third year before you can actually take classes for your major. As for grade education, Ivy Leagues are known for their grade education and are often praised for just that. While they don't offer a physical and military program like the military academies do, they offer a superb education and often get you a great profession or a great job afterwards. And diploma and prestige, as I said earlier, the education is praised so much that the diploma is often a sign of superiority and can also, upon graduation, can also connect you to a great network of people with a little bit of power and can employ you. So for Ivy Leagues, that's a big, yeah, I guess that's it. So what does all of this mean? It means that military academies and Ivy Leagues have their perks, but they also have their shortcomings. For military academies, it's required upon graduation that you have a 5-year commitment to the service and active duty, and some people may not like that, so it's really personal preference. You also have a lot of your privileges taken away during your college career. You don't have the same amount of freedom as you do as a regular college student, and the college experience is a little bit different. If you really want that full college experience where you go to a normal civilian college, I would suggest that you actually do that. You go to an Ivy League college. And otherwise, if that armed forces was something you wanted to do anyways and it is a little more appealing to you, you could do the military academy. As for the Ivy Leagues, some of the shortcomings include a lot of debt. Ivy Leagues have a superior education, but they also offer a lot of detrimental debt that you could incur over the course of your 4-year experience. A lot of graduates are slowed down in their progress after graduation because they are stuck paying off their debts way into their mid-30s and even 40s. Employment after graduation is also sometimes a little bit harder as there are many graduates from Ivy League colleges. However, in contrast, military academies only accept about 1,000 to 1,200 students per year, which sets you apart from everyone else, and there are a lot fewer of you, and you might find employment a little earlier, especially if the military is going to be your profession. Insignificant advantage for the cost is another debated topic, and some people believe that for the cost of an Ivy League college, the education is not significantly better, that the benefits outweigh the cost. So when trying to decide which academy or college you should attend, whether it's a military academy or Ivy League college, personally, I chose the military academy. This was due to the fact that the military was something I always wanted to do, and growing up on an island, I just wanted to be part of a bigger picture. The military academy offered free tuition and employment after college in the Army, and I thought there was no better way to serve the nation than to serve as an Army officer. So it really comes down to personal preference. Again, for a military academy, if you have a desire to serve, you should choose the military academy. I don't think that you could do it out of an Ivy League college unless you go through an ROTC program. There's also a lot of prestige that is involved with the military academy, which is also something people desire. And if you come from a military family, you may want to follow in the footsteps of your parents or your grandparents and choose the military academy. For an Ivy League college, some people have a college they've always dreamed of attending, and I think people should definitely follow their dreams on that. For family lineage, they also have that for Ivy League colleges where students want to go to the same college their parents went to or their grandparents went to, and that's definitely a factor in deciding your colleges. For profession or major, if you would like to get a head start on it and start with the major classes where you want to work with things you are already interested in or want to have a profession in later on, Ivy Leagues is a great way to go. You can start on your major as a freshman in college, and it'll definitely get you a head start.